Welcome back to Football Manager 2024 Surviving Luton. We find ourselves currently in second place in the English Prem, currently just below Liverpool by 1 point. Goal differential, they have 6 goals more than us, and Chelsea is biting at our tails. Man City as well, so surprisingly it's a massive top 4 fight there for top spot. Man United is also pretty close to it as well, so even just a loss or 2 losses could easily see ourselves go all the way down to 7th place for any of us. So it's a pretty steep fall from there, but there is still a pretty sizable amount separating from 8th place. And Brighton, who we just tied against, still find themselves in relegation. So we'll end up playing this game against Barcelona, but just first, we did lose against Juve. We then turned around against RC Lens there. We tied against Chelsea, so we're really regretting them scoring that last goal at the end in case they pass us. That would definitely suck. We are one win ahead of Manchester United, but we still have to play them in Manchester. We then smashed Club Brugge 6-2, though. It wasn't even close, and we were just scoring for fun at that point. Then we ended up beating Wolves 2-1, conceded a very late penalty, which then ruined our shutout there. We then ended up beating Arsenal in the Carabao Cup 2-0. We did play our starters. We did have to rest them for the Wolves match, which is also why it wasn't like 3 or 4-0. We then ended up tying against Brighton there. Sarmiento ended up getting sent off at the very end, but we scored 2 goals early. We were up 2-1, and then Ryerson then scored in the second half, unfortunately. There's nothing we could really do. We did have a disallowed, or a missed penalty there, sorry, by Almeida as well. So we're really going to be kicking ourselves. It does bring us down to second. We would have been in first otherwise. Currently in UEFA Champions League, though, we are in 10th spot. A win here could definitely see ourselves move up. We are facing against Barcelona, who are currently 3rd in the first division, which is kind of odd. And it looks like Real Madrid is sizably ahead. Atletico's somehow dropped down to 4th place as well. So it's a huge shift. I'm surprised that Betis is that good. I didn't think they were going to be that good, but surprisingly, they're top 4 or top 2 even for that matter. So hopefully Barcelona is just too focused on the Spanish division instead of worrying about us. So it is kind of odd that they're such a sizable amount. Real Madrid 10-2. Jesus. So we do have a couple little tidbits there. We do have Oliver O'Sullivan coming in, joining us permanently from Tottenham. He is 18-year-old. He is a wonder kid. He just kind of came up, and as soon as we saw him, he's 6'1", and his just finishing just looks so insane, and so is his dribbling, and his pace is also very good. And I mean, I just hope that we can manage to do right by him and him do right by us. He has played 16 games for Tottenham. He hasn't really played that much starting, so he's always coming off the bench. So I imagine he's not really getting that many minutes. So hopefully that changes. One of the reasons why we end up doing that is we end up selling Solis because he was unhappy with his game time. In his defense, he only played 2 games and 4 total. So he just couldn't find him to play for us. He was averaging around 7.7. So if I did notice that earlier, maybe I would have played him more. But he was only a championship player at this point. He could have only improved at that point. I should have probably added a clause as well to that. And then Val also I just decided to get rid of as well. He'll be leaving for around 14.25. So with that money, we obviously just poured it into O'Sullivan. We do have Mansilla also joining us as well. But we didn't have to pay that much for him. He hasn't really featured that much, but he does have a decent amount of potential there. And he can play anywhere. So he can play anywhere in the middle, except for goalie. And, I mean, just look at him. He looks pretty good, just jumping off the page. 5'10", 152 pounds. He'll definitely gain a lot more weight with the British breakfast and all that kind of stuff. So those are the guys that are coming into our team. And let's see if we can get a result with FC Barcelona and see if we can manage to get another win here in the Champions League. So after resting most of our starters for the last game, We do have them starting here. We have Capril in goal, Carlos, Kirodia, Diamande, and Malanka as our backline, Wharton and Samu as our mid. We have Lazar, Almeida, and Luca starting as our attacking mids there, and then we have Bazder starting up front. And I mean, everyone looks pretty good there. I think Malanka's the only one that we might want to actually sub out now. We'll put in Gector in first instead. He can always come in as a sub. But Samu ended up resting last game. We just need our midfield. And we had Wharton start as well. So we're just hoping that we can manage to get a result here. We are at home as well, so that should help. And I'm not sure who they're starting. I'm hoping that they don't start a fully strength squad. I don't know when the Liga ended up playing for them that week, but we're doing it off of like 3 days rest, which is why players like Malanka are tired. And I mean, originally my assistants suggested putting Echeverry at the same time as Almeida, and I just wanted Lazar there instead, just to be able to bring in someone at halftime, because it would really suck if we end up going down at any point in this game and then have to cue the comeback, and we almost go down 1-0 in the first minute. It's always like that, though, I find. With a tie, it would bump us up to 7th. So we'd take that all day. Man City also moving up. They're top 3 right now. Real Madrid's only in second. I guess Fiorentina is also playing as well. They would currently have a draw. And yeah, we're now bumped down to 8th, but Barcelona will still be stuck at 16th. So far, we haven't really done anything, though. It's 2 shots for Barcelona, but none on target. And it's not looking that great. Diamande getting a first yellow, so we did suffer 3 fouls, but we haven't really done anything offensively yet. Bayern up 1-0, so is Man City, and Leverkusen's down 1-0. Ansu Fati, I'm surprised he's still on them. But it's gonna... I've played with Fati before, and oh my god, I can't believe I thought that went in. I played with Fati before. He's broken. I think Football Manager really likes him, which is why we should go for him. No, I'm kidding. Capril ends up stopping it. Nothing to it, but we really need to fix our shot situation here. Just playing defense the whole time is definitely not what we want to do, especially in front of our home crowd. Romero there with it, and he just gives it away. It just looks... we're just inviting a goal at this point. And this is not why we rested a lot of our starters, to see this kind of performance. You know what, we're just going to demand more now, because it just looks like it's a defensive thing. It's like we're parking the bus, even though we're not. And we end up clearing that. That was a very good clearance, I will say that. Romero now with it. I don't know what the highlight's supposed to be. And then there's an immediate highlight right after. That is so weird. Looks like we're definitely going to lose it. Almeida now with it to Samu. To Bazdar. Luca now with it. Cross it in. Let's see it. And we get a corner there. So at least we have our first shot attempt, but it doesn't count as shot on target. Leverkusen now ties it up. Oh, it's also in Germany too. Wharton now to Lazar. Lazar almost gets one in. Man City's up 2-0 as well. And now Leverkusen goes up 2-1. We would love that scoreline. Lazar now at the corner. And Ter Stegen just stops it. I'm curious to see how old Ter Stegen is now. 2-1. At least we have the one shot on target, even though it wasn't really anything. Let's give the fans something to cheer about. Pedri now with it. And he puts it in. Oh my god, of course it is. But it's very easy to do a highlight reel shot when you have absolutely no pressure on you. Yeah, look at all that time and space. I don't know who's supposed to guard him, but yeah, no pressure on any of them. Capril couldn't get to it as a top corner shot. Very well placed, but we kind of gave it to him. Especially since we're not really applying the pressure. Man City up 3-0. Drops us down to 15th. So we'd be below Barcelona, but still in a playoff spot. Juventus is in 25th. Oh my god, that loss is not aging well. But this is also a home game, so I don't like us not doing very well here. Almeida's going to need a sub, though. and Eshveri is going to come in for it. But we'll kind of give it a little bit. We'll wait till around the 50th minute. Let's give them a chance to see what they got. See if they can overcome something. Because I never like doing it right after team talks because I find it doesn't give them enough opportunity to really sink in. But based on how we were playing in the first half, I mean, it was all just defending until we decided not to defend and we just let them score. And it looks like it's going to be the same story in the second half. Capriel gets to it, which is a good thing. It didn't end up costing us in the end. But again, another highlight right after each other. So Barcelona's just heaps better than us. That should have probably been a foul. Thank God it wasn't. Diamante's there, so Almeida's going to have to come off very soon. Leverkusen up 3-1. So as soon as this highlight's done, we're gonna make a sub. Oh my God, get the counter. Come on, Lazar. I put you on for... Oh, come on, that has to be a yellow. There's no way that... They don't even give a yellow. Oh my God, that was blatant as they come. Almeida's gonna come off. And Palmer should... Oh, Palmer's nervous. Why the hell would he be nervous? Appeared inspired. Okay. Let's take off Basder. We'll put in Gelhart. Castellano also looks like he's wanting. Wharton's going to come off for, guess, Solis. Let's put in Solis. Right. And then we'll leave that for now, and we'll make the other sub after. But that's ridiculous. That should have been for sure at least a yellow. Because they did catch us on the break too. I know it wasn't like a goal-scoring opportunity, but it's still pretty rough. And Luca's gonna have to come off. So is probably Lazar. We're gonna have to sub off all our attacking mid players. And let's put on. You know what, Palmer. I'm gonna have to put in Palmer, and we're gonna put in Pedrola as well. It does show that he's a bit lacking fitness, but so far Tati hasn't really done anything when we've put him in. Let's demand more here. We do concede a free kick, but nowhere close. It gets turned away for a corner, but it didn't look like it was really anything. And we end up getting out of that at least. 3-0 PSG against Club Brugge. We end up beating them 6-2. That means we could beat PSG then. Gector to Palmer. See if you're nervous. Twitch is good. Salmon now with it. Let's get a goal here, guys. Stannis now crossing in. Oh my God. Goal kick. Why couldn't you just get it on target there? We're going to go attacking anyways because I don't think a 1-0 is going to save us. So we'll end up doing it as soon as the shouts end up changing so we can do that and then change our formation a little bit. Salmon now with it to Capriel. Kirodia, don't lose it here. And we do. Oh my God, it's so infuriating. 3-0 PSG. I'm going to go very attacking soon. Gelhard at least gets to it. At least he knows how to play defense. And Eshveri ends up getting it to Stannis. Come on, score against your former club. Oh my God, another one. No card. You've got to be kidding. Okay, he does get a card. Oh my God, that's just ridiculous. And of course, nothing happens with the free kick because we don't know how to take them. And we're going to concede here. I know it. Yamal to Guindo to Giavi. Oh my God, can't put on net, thank God. Benfica up 1-0 on Olympiacos, and Bayern up 2-0. But it doesn't look like we're going to do anything here. Still won't get a shot on target after this. So the one shot on target was literally a chip shot to him. Liverpool's also up. So it does bump us down to 15th. 1 point below Bayern. That's a foul. What the hell? This whole game, ref. This whole game he has been doing this. If he's injured, I swear to God, I'm gonna run on the field. Of course he's not. Oh, so ridiculous. Palmer with it to Gector. Let's make him pay here. Oh my god, okay, so we get the throw in. There's no way that that was the highlight there. Oh my god. He showed composure by kicking out. So that looks like it's going to be all she wrote. There's no way this highlight is like this. Samu now with it. Back to Diamande, and we somehow decide to start wasting time. Jesus. How is this a highlight? I really want to know. It's like it's waiting for us to lose it. It's a highlight of wasting time. Salas now with it to Carlos. Oh my god, looks like he's going to lose it. He's kicking it way too ahead. Stannis now to Salas. Someone shoot it. Samu. Okay. Corner kick, but there's no way that that should be the highlight. And nothing. It looks like that's the end of the game. We didn't put up a fight. I'm not even proud of this game. It was 1-0, but it's still kind of an embarrassing 1-0. But I'm guessing that they did expect us to lose. So we do lose against Juve and Barcelona now. Shot blocked. You should just end the game now. Barcelona ends up winning. We end up losing. Depressing, but what can you do? Sam was the only one who showed up, I guess. Everyone else kind of took the day off. Yeah, I do not like any of it. This should have been a good chance for us to win. We do find ourselves dropping to 15th, so our hopes of making into the automatic, not promotion, but automatic next round is looking like it's not going to happen, but looks like we'll have to look at who we're going to have to face after that. So we still have to face Rennes, which we should be able to get a win. So we have to probably get a win against Rennes and Monaco before facing Milan and Arsenal. So those are going to be the two difficult ones. Where are they situated right now? Monaco is below us. Arsenal is slightly above us, just by 1 point. And where's Milan? Oh, Milan is just below us as well. They have 2 ties. So there is a chance. They tied against Arsenal and Leipzig. They did beat Leverkusen. So let's jump to our next game, and hopefully we can get a better result than what we just did. And hopefully it's a little bit more entertaining, because that was hard to watch. So for our next game against Nottingham Forest, we go a little bit different, but still kind of the same. Capril in goal, Kurodia as left back, Kochap, Diamandi as center back, and then Curtis as right back. We have Lazar, Samu starting off, and then Stannis, Almeida, and Nijpen getting his first opportunity on right wing. And then Van Persie's going to get the nod up front. We will probably swap out Van Persie if we can. We are trying to find him an opportunity on loan because he's just not playing enough for us. And he's still at a lower level, so I wouldn't mind seeing if we can get a little bit more of an opportunity for him. Especially if he's going to end up growing, and especially since we're getting the new striker as well. So we'll definitely have to give him every opportunity possible to be able to develop, and it's not really going to happen if we end up having an overload of strikers. But even Tati might have to go. He's not really featuring too much for us. So yeah, we're probably going to have to part ways with him, and we might have to part ways with someone else as well. Nottingham Forest is in 18th place with only 8 points. So Brighton, looking like when they tied us, really motivated them to start winning. They're 2-0 on Wolves there. And Man United is definitely fighting for something here. And let's see if we can go top of the table. I think a win here might do it. We almost get it there, but it gets turned away and offside. I don't know how that was offside, but it just confuses me sometimes. Niakate, oh my god, we almost scored there. Van Persie almost getting a goal just off of the ball getting kicked at him. But it looks like they've recovered now, and then now they're going to go on the attack, but gets ended there. Man City up 1-0 on Brentford. Does bring them top of the league. Arsenal up 2-1. Oh my god, so a win here could definitely see ourselves go up, so we really want to put our best foot forward here and not screw this up. Probably if I knew this, I wouldn't have made some of the decisions that I did, like putting Van Persie up top, but there's still a second half there, but the fact that they are down 2-1 is pretty insane to me. It means it's definitely a fight for the top here. Curtis turns away. I chose him instead of Malanka because Malanka's been a bit suspect recently. But so far, it has been us dictating most of the play. It is only 20 minutes in. Diamante now with the chance. Hopefully he can see something. Samu to Lazar to Van Persie. Oh my god, finish it. Can't. Oh my god. Can't quite finish. That is a crucial opportunity that he missed. We are dominating possession as well with around 70%. So disappointing. We should be up for sure. And it looks like we might even go into half without any goals being scored. Curtis now has a yellow. And in XG, it's only around, we're slowly creeping up, but it definitely needs to be a little bit more. Around almost 40 minutes down. And let's just hope that this isn't their opportunity here. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be their highlight here. I could easily see them scoring. We haven't been on form as of late. Nipin now with it, so now it's somehow it's ours, so we end up getting them on the counter here. Almeida now to Samu. Samu, you better shoot it. Oh my god, shoot it on target though. Samu can't quite get it on target. He shoots it completely away. They shouldn't even count that as a shot though. We do have 7 shots, only one of them being on target, and here it looks like another opportunity. And it isn't. So I don't even know what this highlight's going to be. But it looks like they might get us on the counter here. Dyer to Rojas, and then Dyer again to, oh my god, Zarori now. Keep butchering the names. Fruler. Oh my god, they're gonna get a goal here. They're gonna go up 1-0. Capriel ends up stopping it. But so far this is rough. They end up matching us in terms of shots on target. Offside. Oh my god. I still don't get the offsides on corners. We're going to halftime. It's kind of depressing. They do have the same amount of shots on target, but our XG is higher. Yeah, we obviously need to be better at that. Almeida's up to 7.0, and so is Kirodia. But Curtis still with the yellow. Something we're going to have to keep an eye on. And early on, it looks like at least we get the ball back. No highlights there. 2-1. It looks like it's probably the final with the Arsenal game. Let's just hope they make a mistake here. Let's intercept the ball. And we don't. Samu ends up getting it, though. So Curtis' tackle there wasn't for nothing. Diamande now with it. Come on, guys. Get an opportunity here. Back to Capriel to reset. Now to Kachap. To Kirodia. Astanis now with it. Beat your man there. Almeida now with it. Nipin. Oh my god. Goes to a throw-in, not even a corner. I'm taking off Van Persie now. I got to. And let's put in Gelhart. He's been good for us. And then let's take off Samu actually. Even though he's inspired, but I don't know by what. And let's put in Nieri. I thought we were going to be up by this point. So I was really, I loaded my bench with a bunch of subs that I could, oh my god. First play though, Gelhart ends up shooting it off the bar. 10 shots, 2 on target. XG's, it's coming though. This game ends 0-0. I feel as though both teams should be fined. Man U up 3-1. And not even sure who we're going to take off, but 60th minute here. Probably not any defender, though. Maybe Kirodia, but Nipin's going to have to come off. See, I wanted to put Kanate there, but we're going to put Romero. We're going to take off... you know what? For now, we're going to put Almeida on the wing, and then a Chevry is going to come in. We still have one more sub at the end. And let's see if this can end up spurring something. We're going to demand more in about a minute. Let's demand more here. We might even go more attacking. We'll go more attacking after this highlight. Curtis now with it. To Kirodia. Kirodia with the finish. We won't touch that. Thank God. But I feel as though the demand more is going to go on deaf ears now. It was a good shot too. So Romero immediately causing an impact there. Kirodia knows exactly what to do. Places it properly. We're up 1-0. It honestly should be way more than that, though. So I think we might swap something up in a sec. We might put Konate in and switch Romero. So we'll end up doing that. Does put us to the top. Oh my god. We still want to develop though. It's still a focus. So Konate is going to come in. He's going to come in as our right wing. Romero now on our left. They do get another shot on target though right after I do that. But Konate has performed very well for us in the past. We do have a chance here. Romero to Lazar to Kachap to Nieri. Oh, that's a terrible pass there. Nieri now with it to Diamande. Someone better go on a run here. Luca now with it. Back to Kachap. Back to Chevry. Can't quite get... this is such a weird highlight. Why are we showing all of this? We don't need to know exactly how it happens. Just show the highlight of it. Chevry now with it. He's going to find Konate. There we go. Konate to Kurodia to Nueri. That is the highlight? There's nothing that happened there. It was like a chip shot to him. But it was a nice play by both Chevry and Konate, though. I did like that. 12 shots, 4 on target. They still only have the 2 on target. And it looks like it's going to coast to a 1-0 victory here. Barring nothing crazy ends up happening. Konate is apparently upset. And it looks like Lazar and Kurodia are both exhausted. 5 minutes extra time. There's going to be one highlight here. Why does it have to be on our end, though? Heads away. That's not what the highlight's going to be. Konate now with a free kick. There's no way that's a red. Okay, just receives a lecture. Okay, so they get a free kick here. Heads away. Kachap now with it. Bumps it up. Still in. Eshveri with it. Oh my god, gets tackled there. This is such a weird highlight. Kurodia now with it to Luca. Crossing it in. No, we get a corner. And this, we better score here. 2-0 would be huge. That's why our goal differential is not that high. It's gonna waste time. I hate wasting time. Why would I want to see a highlight of this? Gets headed away, and that is it. I don't know what highlight that was. We get one more just before the end, and it's probably gonna be no one's gonna score, and another corner. Surely this has to be it. Yeah, and that's the final whistle. We at least get one to move up the table. XG wise, we did pretty well, but that is 2 games back to back that we don't really have that much firepower. Does bring us to the top of the league though. So Man City only won 1-0 against Brentford, but they're below us before. And then Liverpool losing, getting sent off. Saka ended up saving grace there, 76 minutes. So we end up at least getting something there. So I'm not too upset with that. At least we're now in first place, and deservedly so. So we'll end up coming back. Actually, we'll come back for the Rennes game, and then we'll probably come back for the Monaco as well. So we'll just end up playing the Bournemouth off camera, and then we'll come back for the 2 Champions League games, and hopefully we can manage to continue the result that we just end up having. Hopefully a little bit more firepower though. That 6-2 and then a bunch of only 1-score games does not bode well for me. At least it shows that we're doing defensively, but we'll come back for those games, and hopefully we can advance our way up the Champions League ladder. So thank you all for watching, and until next time.